have, I'm not I, it is we have made a lot of changes in this office. First of all, the changes are made because only one business what we are doing is of issuing the Samaj certificate. And I have made some changes in the format. We have made some changes in the format. And I have also made changes in the affidavit. Now the question is why an affidavit? There were some members who have not become members those days when they have started this Toddy association. Their family belongs to the Toddy communities, but passing of the time there is no proof left with them. But this says that the system was started even with the affidavit, you can enroll your member. So if anyone is coming and they are saying that I am swearing an affidavit, we are giving them this Samaj certificate. And I have made some changes in the affidavit that was not there before I took the charge. So two important clauses I have added. If anyone is giving affidavit, I have said in that affidavit, I say that I know there is a punishment or fine or both for swearing and false affidavit. I say that the second paragraph, I say that if any complaint is received from anyone stating that I do not belong to the Toddy community or Samaj, my Samaj certificate will be withdrawn after conducting a DU inquiry, and if found non-Toddy, then you will get punishment. Under section 199 of the Indian Penal Code, there is a 7 years imprisonment for swearing and false affidavit. Now, if anyone is swearing a false affidavit, after knowing that he is going to get 7 years imprisonment, still he is taking my certificate, then let him take it, he will get a punishment. I am specially mentioning this because one of my ex-secretary or general secretary was making big issue of the affidavits. So affidavit is a really good document, and I don't waste time. I quickly give him a certificate because responsibility is taken by him if it is found to be I found to be a non-Toddy member, and if I have taken, punishment will be there for me. Knowingly he is taking. So I don't waste time in giving a certificate for those who are swearing an affidavit. I have also made changes in the format of the Samaj certificate. Some changes I have made, and even there I have mentioned, if the Samaj certificate is found to be obtained by fabricating documents, misrepresenting, or by fraudulent means, or by unfair means, and it is brought to my notice of the issuing authority, the issuing authority has liberty to revoke, cancel, withdraw my Samaj certificate. It is also mentioned there. So I have made these changes, we have made these changes, so that the person or the member who is taking this certificate should be aware. Now this is one purpose which I wanted to highlight or give you the information of these, so that our members knows the purpose of swearing an affidavit. The second purpose is calling for this meeting is to provide the list of important resolution adopted in today's meeting. We have adopted some beautiful resolution today, and all the members have made a contribution by discussing, and we have finally, after discussion, we have arrived to a good conclusion, and we have unanimously resolved and adopted the resolution. Now, as per the agenda, I will give up the agenda. Sealing with the office seal on all the old records on every end of the blank space left on the page of old membership register. Now, what does this mean? This enrollment of members of this Toddy association started long back, ages say 50 years back. These books have become old, and they expected that there will be many enrollment. But then since it started here, it is only 24, so there is blank left. I put a seal here, it is sealed, I have signed here, nothing can be added. So tomorrow there cannot be any allegation, now names are added or done some mischief. So to avoid that, I am going to seal. One example I have shown you, I am displaying it before you. So this is the purpose of, this is a beautiful exercise we have taken today, and we have adopted to seal all the register of all the 11 talukas, because at that time there was no 12 talukas. Okay. This second point on the agenda was interaction session, conference with other OBC communities of Goa and also with ST, SC communities for understanding their functioning and to demand special reservation which is there in the constitution for the communities. for admission in educational institution and reservation for jobs. So I am trying to contact my other communities like fishermen is there, Kumar are there, all other communities are there. I am going to contact their head and I am going to arrange for a special interactive session to understand their functioning, and also they should also know our functioning. And beside that we are going to demand or press with the government for implementation of the mandatory implementation of the reservation quota in government jobs and in education institution. Beside ST, SC committee, and also demanding for grants and all, we will be demanding with the government. A representation will be given thereafter once this session is held. Maybe end of December or maybe beginning of the December I will try to hold this. Then one important resolution we have adopted, because what happened during the last term of the managing committee, there was an application was filed before the registry in Chennai for GI tag for coconut fenny. The application was rejected for some silly reason. So I have today adopted a resolution that coconut fenny should be given a GI tag, and whether it is to be revived or resubmitted, restoration, modification, or for addendum, I will see. Since coconut tree is a state tree, it is the responsibility of the government to protect, to preserve, and to promote this tree. The government should support this our GI application, and we are going to approach the Goa State Council of Science and Technology shortly. My colleague Sylvester and John will be joining me, and we have already recently decided and to add to application or to submit another application for vinegar and jaggery for GI tag, since these are product of the coconut. This is a very important discussion we have done. Discussion holding of election taluka wise to elect 2 members from each taluka. What happened when the registering of this society, when there was a dispute, we have registered and there was no election. They have unanimously elected me as a president, and I have done my level best. Now it's time that things are settling, and I have put it before my committee today, and they said we had a preliminary discussion. We have asked the office to prepare the electorals, to enroll the members, and once the election program is finalized, I am going to declare it. Maybe another meeting is called on 24th of November, this month only, to declare. If it is not ready, then I will call a special meeting and I will declare the election program. And thereafter there is on another main agenda, felicitation of ex-president Mr. Fulgence Rodriguez on 24th of November of this month, and special appreciation certificate to our staff Sonali and Alklan, who have put a dedicated service and they are working very hard in this office. So I am appreciating their office. The certificate of appreciation as a token, I will be presenting them the certificate on that day. Beside that, now since I have already declared the election programs, and I want you to be present on 24th for that felicitation function, and we are going to have a litany on that day on the honor of our Saint Xavier, which the foundation is put of the Toddy on the Saint Xavier's this thing. So thereafter, now I appeal to all the members of this association to renew their membership form, since we are going to conduct the election, and only those members who are going to renew will be allowed to contest and will be allowed to participate in the election by voting or contesting. Others will not be allowed if they are not having a valid receipt. GI tag, what happened? Our last committee has applied for a GI tag, but there was some order was passed saying that there is a confusion, since there is coconut cashew fenny is already been given GI tag, so it will be a confusion if coconut fenny is given. But that should, and they said it is a recently coined term. This fenny is 400 years old, coconut fenny, and they have wrongly and the 3 months was given for us to reply, but since it has been delayed, so I may file by filing a condemnation of delay, or whether it can be revived, or whether it can be restored or modified word and add only coconut for that fenny. That will solve our problem. I will also approach the government, since coconut is a state tree, and it is the responsibility of the government to promote, to preserve and to protect the tree. It is their tree, and if the responsibility is given to us, we will plant coconut everywhere, so that everyone can take a benefit of the coconuts. Even Badkas can take it, but they will not be able to claim for the land because they are planting it. And we are also going to ask for the government to make provision for budgetary provision for toddy tables in their coming budget, so that we get or disabled toddy tables can get some dole from the government. So GI, we are going to pursue it again, or whether we can file revival, resubmit application, or restoring the same by filing condemnation of village. I will contact the Goa State Council for Science and Technology immediately. Along with my colleague Sylvester and John, maybe we will decide maybe next week.
GI tag for Feni and Jaggery also.
Yeah, we will add that jaggery and vinegar. This is a product of the coconut only, but first preference will be for coconut feni. This will be addition.
Subscribe and follow our YouTube and Facebook channel for more videos.